during his State of the Union address last Thursday, President Biden firmly dismissed concerns about his age and drew a clear contrast with former President Donald Trump without mentioning him directly. He tackled critical issues, including something we hold near and dear here at Bradshaw Live, immigration. Leading up to the State of the Union, the president and his advisors recognized the necessity of addressing the situation at the United States-Mexico border and acknowledging its broad impact, extending beyond red border states to affect blue cities across the nation. Migrants being bussed into these cities are straining public resources and presenting a complex challenge that demands immediate attention. Public opinion polls are consistently identifying the border issue as President Biden's weakest issue politically. Trump and Republicans in Congress have prioritized immigration, evidenced by the recent approval of the Laken Riley Act in the U.S. House of Representatives. This bill, named after a young Georgia nursing student recently murdered by an undocumented migrant, aimed to mandate the detention of migrants with a history of theft. Notably, 37 Democrats, particularly those from swing districts, supported this measure, reflecting bipartisan concern over border security. During the president's speech, Republicans wore buttons bearing Riley's name, and some chanted her name when President Biden called for Congress to pass the border security bill that the Senate approved with a significant bipartisan vote, but House Speaker Mike Johnson said was, quote, dead on arrival, and declined to even have the House of Representatives take it up. Biden never mentioned Donald Trump by name, but he blamed his predecessor for derailing bipartisan efforts on border security by calling Republicans in Congress and demanding they block this bill. Biden repeated a challenge he had issued in a recent trip to the southwest border for Donald Trump to join him in passing the border security legislation addressing the immediate border crisis. President Biden mentioned he was looking at executive authority for policies to reduce the number of migrants, something that has split Democrats on Capitol Hill, but he also said he needed Congress to change the law to fund more enforcement personnel. The blame game between parties over border policies is expected to intensify, with Democrats aiming to hold Republicans accountable for blocking bipartisan solutions. Biden's speech, punctuated by heckling from Republicans invoking Riley's name, underscored the contentious nature of the border issue, a focal point in the lead-up to the 2024 presidential election. Biden's use of the term illegal to describe the accused in Riley's killing garnered a lot of attention also. In subsequent remarks in an MSNBC interview, President Biden acknowledged the sensitivity of the term, preferring undocumented instead, although he later reiterated the individual's unauthorized presence in the country, saying, well, technically, he's not supposed to be here.